Welcome back. Last time I took you on a journey beneath the forest floor, exploring how trees use underground fungal networks to send messages, share resources, and look after one another. But have you ever wondered, how did scientists even discover this hidden world? And what really happens when humans interrupt the network? Today, in How Trees Communicate Underground Part 2, I'm diving into how researchers uncovered these secrets and why protecting the Wood Wide Web matters more than ever. Let's rewind to the 1990s when a scientist named Suzanne Simard was working in Canadian forests. She noticed something strange. Trees seemed to thrive when they grew near others, even when those neighbors were different species. So, she got curious and ran experiments using carbon isotopes, basically tagging the sugars made by trees and tracking where they ended up. The results? Mind-blowing. Those sugars weren't staying put. They were traveling underground, shuttled by vast networks of fungi from one tree to another. That's when science started to catch on. Trees weren't just silent competitors. They were communicating and cooperating. To really dig into the underground network, researchers used some pretty advanced tools: isotope tracers, electron microscopes, even DNA analysis of soil samples. These methods let them map the hidden mycorrhizal networks and see exactly how nutrients and signals flow under the forest floor. In some forests, a single mother tree connects to hundreds of others, forming a communication web that looks almost like a forest version of a brain. But here's where things get tricky. Human activity is damaging these underground connections. When logging removes mother trees, it breaks up the network, leaving surrounding trees more vulnerable to drought, disease, and slow growth. Heavy machinery compacts soil, crushing those delicate fungal threads. And pollution, especially nitrogen runoff, can throw off the chemical balance, weakening the fungi that keep the whole system connected. When these underground systems are damaged, forests lose their ability to self-regulate. Seedlings struggle to grow, and trees can't warn each other about pests or drought as quickly. The whole ecosystem's resilience starts to break down, which is especially worrying now, as forests need every bit of cooperation to cope with climate change. But here's the good news. Scientists and foresters are working to protect and restore these underground networks. They're leaving key mother trees standing, minimizing soil disturbance, and even reintroducing native fungi to areas that have been logged or damaged. In cities, planners are planting trees closer together and mixing up species, helping urban forests build strong underground connections too. So next time you walk through a forest, remember, you're not just surrounded by trees. You're walking through a living network. Roots, fungi, signals, and support, all working together beneath your feet. We've only scratched the surface of how it all works, but one thing is clear: protecting forests means protecting the connections below. If you liked this series, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves nature. Thanks for watching, and keep exploring the amazing world just beneath your feet.